Thank you for joining me for part two. I am getting prepared to make the topping for the warm vanilla sugar candles. So we will start with our cup because we did have just a little bit of warm vanilla sugar left in here. So we're just gonna add a little bit of additional candle wax to it. And then this is my vanilla fragrance, and this is a small little 5 ounce that I found at Walmart. So this is what I'm gonna use as my topping, and I do have my little measuring cup. So I always like to shake my fragrance up because they sit for so long. You don't really know what's going on in this bottle. So I just always like to shake it up for a little bit just to make sure that all the fragrance is not just settled at the bottom. And so this has a little spout thing on it, and you can just squeeze it into here. So I am just gonna put it at 15, and you can just squeeze it. Okay, so I have 15 milliliters up in here, and I'm just gonna mix it with the fragrance that I already have, or not the fragrance, but the candle wax that I already currently have. And then we're just gonna stir this for a little bit. And since this wax is a little bit hot because I just got it out of the pot, this has to cool all the way down to like icing consistency, and then we'll get it put in the piping bag. So we will let this just go ahead and cool because it will take a little while for it to cool down and start to harden up, especially with it being warm. So by the time this cools down, it'll be time for us to put it in the piping bag, and then our candles should be dry, and we can go ahead and add that to the top of the candles, and then we'll be able to get our labels done. We do have our candles that are done drying, and I do have my candle wax that is the consistency of frosting. I do have my piping bags, and I have the little things that I'm going to use here. And so the first thing that I do is trim my wicks down some. And then we take our piping bag, and you first put your little clear white piece up in here. And then I put candle wax in. And this is the vanilla that is gonna go on top of the warm vanilla sugar. Okay, so I have some in my piping bag. Oh, I got my scissors. So we have the little tip down here. So we just want to cut off a small part of the bottom. Like that. So that way it has the opening. And then we're going to put this on. And then we're going to put the little ring over that to hold it in place. And anybody that makes cakes knows exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so then I'm just going to push all of this down. And then I'll use it to make my little decorations on top. And you have to remember that this is candle wax that I'm putting on top as well. Okay. And so this is our finished product on putting our candle topping on. And this is a warm vanilla sugar with vanilla topping. Thank you.